Serbia, it's always Serbia and Montenegro game with a lot of emotion and everything and tension, and so it will be really nice to watch this game.
I don't know. I think it's Denmark time.
Okay, Norway without Stine and Nora, of course, is different, but still very dangerous, and I think still the first favorite for the title.
Ball across to Dylan. He double in flight. Oh, what a start!
Ooh, into the net.
She does it again.
Yes, and Magdeburg are the champions of Europe. To come up with something here. She has a game. Surprise the keeper. What a comeback!
And then, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to talk handball again, and we are getting into a winter mood here. We're getting into a Euro mood, and yet again, let's first introduce the man who gets the shivers whenever he hears the words EHF Euro 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, Víctor Tomàs, how's it going?
Hello. Yeah, today it's Saturday, the recording day, and it's 20 after 9. I've been already watching my son playing a game, so we woke up at 6:15 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So I'm awake.
Oh, yeah. Poor you. But I am happy to introduce another phase of the winter edition of this spin this year. She won the Excellence Awards as the best right back last year. She has not just seen all of Europe during her career, she has conquered all of Europe just last summer, ladies and gentlemen. Ana Gros, how's it going?
That was quite an introduction. Hi, all good, thank you. Happy to be with you guys and be a part of this, so thank you.
Actually, in summer, some things changed for you. So it was quite a massive summer, to put it like that. You did win the EHF Champions League Women. You did, attend your first Olympic Games of all times. Then you were even able to carry the flag for your country. You went home, you went back home during the summer, now playing for Krim again. Was that the summer of your life?
Yeah, honestly, now when you are like counting all the things, it sounds really like that, and it was, of course, many things happened, and a lot of my dreams came true really like in the period of 2-3 months. So that was really amazing. It was a lot of emotions. I'm just really happy and proud that I managed to do all this, and it's so funny because you're working for this for a long time and for many years, and then it all just falls together like in 2 months. So it was just like, wow, really a roller coaster of emotions. But I'm just very happy that I finally won the Champions League. I remember when we were talking about it in December, I think. And at the end it happened. So yeah, I'm really happy.
And now that you're back home, the question is just burning. How's life for Ana Gros right now?
Yeah, the life is good. Of course, at home it's nice. You have your people around you, your family, friends. So it changes a lot, of course, because I was not used to it before. For 14 years, I was living alone, mostly in different countries. So yeah, but it's nice when it's like sometimes not easy. I have my mom who lives 5 minutes from me, so it's good to have someone close to you, close by, when you can just go for a coffee or something. So that changes a lot. So yeah, it's really good to be home.
That sounds great. And it's actually nice that you are joining us for our Euro episodes here, because we are planning a little bit during the winter, and we have planned podcasts just during the group stage and the main round. There will be live shows for the final round that is being played in Vienna, where we will be around there as well. Then there will be a match predictor where you guys out there can play against us, so you can compete in a predicting league against Ana Gros, you can compete against Víctor Tomàs, you can compete against Andrea Likic, you can compete against Martin Wilstrup, and you can lose to me. That will be great. It will be great fun. And whoever wins the league actually gets an official match ball. Víctor, would you say that you are good at predicting?
Not really, especially in this kind of predictions, which you have to go with a precise number of goals. I think that's really, really difficult. But I obviously think I'm better than you. Yes.
Yeah, well, and I mean, I think when we had our last predicting round in January for the men's Euro, you won the three-peat of us, right? Between you, me, and Martin.
I think so. I'm not sure. But I think so. You know, I'm so used to win, so I'm not remembering. You know.
Of course. What else? But it's great. I'm highly looking forward to everything that is coming up just this winter, and it's just starting today here. And Anna, we have been talking about you at the Olympics, but you actually retired from the national team. Is that a time of a year where you'll be like, oh well, it would be nice to be down on the court again?
Of course, for sure when I'm gonna watch the games, that's gonna be wow, it's still special, and I'm gonna miss that emotions for sure. But I'm also in peace with my decision. I know that I did that for the well-being of my body first, and if I still want to play a high-level handball on the club level. So yeah, but I'm gonna be cheering for my dear Slovenia, of course, from the sides, and I'm gonna be with them with all my heart. And also, I think it's time for younger generations to start something new with this new Olympic cycle. So yeah, I'm in peace with that, but it's not gonna be easy, that's for sure.
Did the coach call you to maybe rethink your decision?
Not really, but there were some comments every now and then, like, "Are you sure you don't want to come back?" and this kind of thing, provocations a little bit. But I was like, no, I'm sure.
But I gotta say, I think it's the right process for okay, you are like a playing living legend, but it's the right process because for players that have been so important in the national team, to reach the time when the coach is not counting on you anymore and his decision is the coach who is deciding this and not the player, it's very tough. I'm telling you because it happened to me, you know. So I think it's very nice that you were able to decide it yourself, and as you say, if you are in peace with your decision, it's nice. It's very nice.
Yes, I totally agree. I think also it's tough, like you said, and I cannot imagine how it was for you. But yeah, it's. I think also I will not play many more years, so I think it's like this process of like stopping little by little, and of course, national team is the first thing that is like I need to stop. So like I said, also younger generations are coming, so it's perfect for them to start build something new.
So still no call from Veszprém, Víctor?
I was actually texting with I have to say an insight, you know. I was texting after I posted the story of the reel on when I said, okay, I think my phone doesn't have signal because they didn't call. I was texting with the oldest son of Xavi Pascual. I said, are you sure your father has my number? Because the phone didn't ring yet, you know. He said, yes, he have it, you know.
That's disappointing. Disappointing. But well, maybe let's see what the season is still holding in. But yeah, let's just keep the focus here on the women's Euro. And well, Ana, you have been talking about the new generation taking over in Slovenia, and it definitely is a generational change because you even left the captain's band open. So do you see Slovenia in safe hands now?
Yes, definitely. Now the new captain is Tjaša Stanko. She's been there for many, many years. She's now like one of the most experienced ones. So she will do the job really good. She's been there for many years, so I have no doubt. So yeah, like I said, it's time for them, for these newer generations, and for sure, you know, but there is also other teams that are many players who stopped or like changed a bit the squad. So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting Euro. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to it.
So what do you think? What's in it for Slovenia? I mean, you guys are paired into a group with Norway, actually. So it is a tough group. Yeah, what do you think? What's in it for Slovenia?
Yeah, honestly, like I think the group is quite okay. They are playing against Austria, which is a home team, and I think they can be very dangerous. We played against them in the World Championship past December, so yeah, they are for sure a team that it's really rising up. I feel like more and more. Okay, Norway without Stine and Nora, of course, is different, but still very dangerous, and I think still the first favorite for the title. And then, of course, there is Slovakia, which we don't know so much, but I think we also played against them in some friendly games. So I think Slovenia experienced all the teams, so I think it's easier for them maybe to prepare. I know how much it means to the coach to play already against these teams in the past. So he says to feel the team, how they're playing. So I think for them it's good that they already played against all the teams. And honestly, I think we can reach this second place. They have good chances too, but yeah, especially against Austria and Slovakia, they need to perform good in order to win the second place.
Totally understandable, but then you guys hear it in the background here as well, because it's not just the three of us that are actually in this podcast here today, but we do have a great guest inside here as well, and that's where I would say let's just not make her wait at all, and let's get her in, because ladies and gentlemen, there she is. We have Jovanka Radicevic. Nice that you're with us here today. How's it going?
It's not special time, but okay. Anna know that I like to sleep in the morning. But okay.
Yesterday when for this call, she was not happy. Like, oh, it's too early for me.
True. When we don't have training in the morning, I like to sleep around until 10. So, okay. When I see who is with me, then it's okay.
Okay. It's in the limit then. The time is in the limit.
Yeah, that's true.
If it makes you feel better, I woke up at 6:15 this morning, so it's okay.
For me, 6:15 morning. Oh.
6:15, yes.
Me, I can wake up in that period only if we will travel on the game.
Yeah, it feels like
Good.
the middle of the night to me as well. But well, fair enough. Yeah, well, as one of those players who have been around just basically forever, and you have played on the biggest stage everywhere you have been. Now there's the time of the Euro coming up. What does the Euro mean to you personally?
Oh, it's always make me a really nice memory, especially because my last European was in my country when I said goodbye to national team. So it's always awake me special emotion because when I go back in that time, it's I pass all country where I was been or where I am now. So it started in Montenegro, then over Macedonia when I passed 5 years, really nice 5 years, and in we finish in Slovenia in Ljubljana where I am now. So it's always make me really good feeling and special because I finished with medals. So it's. I'm happy now to watch from different sides, so from out of national team. But yeah, I'm happy, and I know that how time passed, that I had the right decision. That it was time where I want to stop to play for national.
And I mean, and now that you're talking about saying goodbye and emotional moments, we just have to talk about it for a little bit, because it hasn't been too long that you announced the end of your career. What went through your mind that you said, well, after this season, it's over for me?
Yeah, when you are a professional athlete, you should be prepared that one day when you will say goodbye must come. So what I really know from now that all this decision for national team and now to stop my career, it's coming from soul and from my heart. So it means for me that now it's really time to say goodbye. Of course, I passed 26 years in I was in handball. This is my 21st season in Champions League. in so also the period where I played all the time in a national team. So it's really enough, and I want to enjoy my life. I really think that life is really amazing, and sports and handball gave me really great memory, great people for all life, friends. So it's really nice, but I really it's time to stop and to open a new chapter in my life.
Now that you said you have been in handball for 26 years now, you have been in handball longer than I am on this planet. So, well, that's
Or
quite a
I'm
sight.
too old.
Oh, this was unnecessary information.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
No,
you
but
know how it looks.
it,
But yeah, it's nice to talk about that. But really, when I look myself, I also cannot believe that I'm 26 years in handball. You know, it's really going so fast. I spoke with Ana some days ago, and when I asked her how long you will play, you know, and then we talk about that. And it's really when you came in some age where you know that maybe you will play one more year or 2 more years, you think it's a lot, but it really goes so fast. So yeah, I also think that athletes really should know when is right time to stop. So I always had in my mind that I wanted fans and people remind me when I still played on high level. Then to walk on the court that someone say, "Aide, let's finish. You cannot anymore," you know. So. Yeah, I think I make a right decision, and I really hope that this year we will make success with Cream, and that I also can go in peace.
and Anna, how long will you still be playing?
Oh, I was just waiting for that question.
As long as
I
possible. Don't retire, Anna. Don't retire.
No, I don't want to say the exact number, of course, because you never know. For now, my contract goes until the end of next season, and then we will see. I'm giving myself options, but yeah, for sure, it's not more than 10 years.
Yeah, well, that is something that we can agree on, I think. So we will still enjoy a little bit of Ana Gros on the handball playing courts, but we will enjoy, some of the world's best handball just coming up. So the Euro is just around the corner, and Jovanka, you won't be playing, but do you still hold contact to the current national team?
Yeah, of course. They was now before 2 days. They play against Slovenia in friendly game, so I visit girls, and of course I spoke with them, but I also told them that when I was watching before 2 days friendly game, for me was really strange. I had feeling like that I was there before 10 years, not before 2 years. So yeah, it's really nice always to see them, to talk with them, but. Yeah, I will support them. I will watch them, and they know that my heart is with them all the time, even if I'm not physically with them.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at the current Montenegrin generation, how do you see the chances, especially looking at the group that you guys are in with Serbia, Romania, and Czechia? So, what's in it for Montenegro?
I think it's a really tough game. Now things are changing a little bit. We get a new coach, Susana Lazovic. Yeah, when you look our national team, we have a lot of changes. Now Milena is back, Gina is also back, Marta is also back, goalkeeper. So it will be a really tough game. First game they play against Serbia. It's always Serbia and Montenegro game with a lot of emotion and everything and tension. And so it will be really nice to watch this game. But yeah, I think more or less the group is tough, and until the end, you cannot say who is favorite because all national teams change the teams and. I know that for Montenegro will be everybody expects something special from our country, from Montenegro, newspaper and fans. because last European we took the medals, but now it's really hard to speak about that because it's really different and different teams. So yeah, we will see. But I hope that they will pass the group and in future, yeah, go. It's important go step by step.
I wanted to ask you more in general, not only in the championship, but in general. What do you think is the moment of the Montenegrin, especially women handball at this moment? Because Budućnost, we have seen Budućnost being one of the biggest teams in Europe for a long time, and now it's not in their best moment of history. And all these changes that are happening around the biggest club in Montenegro now in the national team, what do you feel is now a good moment in the women Montenegrin handball?
I cannot say that it's a good moment if you look at what happened to Budućnost in last period, and thanks God that club survived and that they didn't close the door, and it will be really for anyway for handball really sad, but yeah, I'm happy that club survive and continue to play Champions League, and league even if it's now different team. They want to build up for to be on the final four, but it's really hard because if you look our situation generally in our country, we don't have strong league, so only we have Budućnost. If you look generally, it's only Budućnost who has teams for Champions League, and if we look back and these 2012 years when we took gold on European Championship and silver on Olympic Games, everybody will say, and it's really true fact, that most player was from Budućnost. So if you want a good national team, you must to have we can say one good club, but also I really think that we should have more clubs and people who will invest in handball. Now in our country also changed the politics, and you know that country need to stay next to the clubs if you want the national team. So it will be really nice to look how it will look everything in future. But I hope that people who are in politics and generally sponsors that, I mean City Podgorica, because now club is in hand of City Podgorica, so I hope that they will really find financial things that club can build up, because it will also means for the national team. So we will see. I will do all my best what I have, and to help to the women handball in Montenegro, because I really think that we have really big potential, and if you only look last competition in Euro, everybody can say, okay, we had a strong team, but comparing with France, because we play against them for third place, it's really different. But I always say that Montenegro has something maybe what another national team doesn't have, this passion and fire when we take the jersey for national team, because we also always have some special inside us. Many things happen behind closing the door, only we know that, but always we find extra motivation to play for a national team. So I really hope that first Budućnost will be on right way to build the Champions League, and going in future that also can help for national team of Montenegro.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys are playing in a solely Eastern European group, so I do feel like there will be fire throughout the entire group stage in your group here. Ana, who do you see as the favorites in Group B out of Montenegro, Romania, Serbia, and Czechia?
Yes, I would say that Montenegro still, I think it's somehow favorite here. for winning this group. Then, of course, Romania changed a lot as well. Serbia has a young team, but I also feel Czech can be very dangerous. They are like up and down somehow, but we saw many surprises from them already in the previous competitions. So I think this group is like really mostly in the same level, all the teams. So I think it's gonna be very tough for everyone. But I still feel that Montenegro is a bit above all, especially with all the players back. And yeah, the second place, I don't know, it's gonna be between the other three teams, but we will see. We will see, but hard to predict now. But I would still think that maybe Czech is gonna be the second team.
Jovanka, do you agree with that analysis?
Yeah, if Anna say that we are a favorite, okay, we can. If we look experience and players who was the part of many competition where when Montenegro was on the top, yeah, we can say. But European and all competition are special. It's one day, so it's also depend of many factor, not just on the paper who has the better team. But yeah, we will see. I also think that Romania it's changed a lot of players, so it will be nice to watch how it will looks. But Serbia also with coach Uroš Bregar who really know our system, so it will be also funny to watch this game Montenegro against Serbia. But yeah, I hope that Montenegro will take points and go in second round with maximum points if it will be possible, but we will see.
I think it's the group where there is not a big favorite, because in the other groups, in my opinion, Group A is Sweden, Group C France, Group F Netherlands, Group E Norway, Group D Denmark. If I would have to say one favorite, I also would say Montenegro, but I think it's the group where all the games are going to be really even.
It is going to be super intense, but that is for sure. But then let's have a look over at the other groups here as well. I was curious, Joka, which one do you see as the classic group of death? So what do you see as the strongest group? Is it the Montenegrin group?
But if you look the teams, I could say that can be, because all teams change. But of course, always we know that it's Norway and France favorite. But on all this competition, always some outsider team can show something. So it will be really nice to watch all these groups. But yeah, I don't know exactly now who is where, but I also think that favorite always is France and Norway and Denmark.
Yeah, fair enough. Víctor, do you have a certain group of death that you're looking at?
The thing is, in all the groups, I see one big favorite, another strong team, and then some on the paper, a little bit weaker teams. I think the most equal group, it's Group B with Montenegro, Romania, Serbia, and Czech Republic, Czechia. I think in Group C, Spain, Poland, and Portugal, they are going to fight hard to be in number 2. But then Group D, I think it's going to be Denmark, Croatia. Then Group E, I think it's going to be Norway, Slovenia in the first 2 positions. So yeah, maybe I think Group B is the one that it's more uncertain.
Yeah, fair enough. Anna, what do you think?
I agree. You're asking me, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's really like that. On the paper, it looks like really in every group is some really big favorite. But honestly, like I said already before, in our group with Slovenia, I'm afraid I can say that because of Austria, honestly, because I think they're a really good team. They have 2 sisters, Panja, which are like really great talents now, also playing in Champions League in Podravka. So they are playing really good handball, and We played against them in December, and honestly, I think Austria, since it's also a home team, can be really dangerous in this group. So that is some team that it's maybe previously we never saw it as a big team, or how to say, but I honestly feel they can make a really good difference in this championship. I just hope it's not gonna be, that's not gonna happen, that I'm wrong, because I really hope Slovenia will go through, but I see them as a great danger, honestly.
Yeah, fair enough. And I mean, there are a lot of teams that are putting danger to the bigger names. I mean, just before the podcast, I had a little chat with Ana about the Spaniards beating France just by 1 goal in a
Yesterday,
friendly match.
Yes.
The Hungarians look super dangerous. Austria is a team that you would want to avoid. I'm interested in seeing the Dutch team. Joka, which team would you see as the most dangerous from those dark horses? So which one is your dark horse pick for this Euro?
Yeah, I forget now. I'm listening you. I forget this Hungarian. They play home, so also they will be really dangerous. This European, they have a young team. Like last when I watch them, it's like when they play against us. And they are young, but they are really good team, and they will really be dangerous, especially because they play home, and we know how Hungarian people like the handball, so they will have really big support. So yeah, I forget them to say that they will be really dangerous.
Yeah, and I
And
mean,
I agree with this, Anna, what she said about Austria. I also think that Austria is really good team, and it will be really hard play against them, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. So we will come back to predicting a little bit later, but we are playing against the community in a little predicting round. We are doing the match predictor powered by Gorenje. So maybe you can help our listeners here. The opening match from Romania. I do need to look that up just quickly. You guys are playing against not Romania, Montenegro. You guys are playing against Serbia in the opening match. So can you give our listeners a little hint on where that match is going?
You mean the Montenegro Serbia in Debrecen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Montenegro is slightly favorite, but I think both national teams, as Jovanka said, they are quite even, and always ex-Yugoslavia countries, when they play each other against each other, it's a big game.
Yeah.
If I have to predict,
If I have to predict, I am going to throw my microphone away just to buy some time.
Yes, if I have to predict, you mean a exact goal number or just the winner?
You can go with the winner, and Jovanka can give us an exact goal number because she's the Montenegro expert.
Okay, then I would say Serbia.
Oh, Serbia is winning. That's what Víctor Tomàs is saying. I do have a feeling that Joka, you would disagree on that.
I cannot fight with Victor because never in my life I didn't have idol from handball teams. But I can say that you was my idol like player, so I will not fight. I will not now fight with you because you said that. I will say really this game, how I look. I spoke also with Anna and Tami because husband from Tamara Mausar is a coach of national team of Serbia. I think this will be game who will show more character. This team will win. This is how I look this game, because like Victor said, always game between Serbia and Montenegro is fighter games. But of course, I will say Montenegro will win this game.
We need a scoreline from you so that our listeners can copy the expert tip, Jovanka.
Montenegro, of course.
Yeah, but with two numbers. So what's the score going to be?
I can say Montenegro will win. You need exactly result or
Yeah,
just how many goals will be?
We need the complete exact result. But I mean, you have been playing so many handball matches. If there is one to predict it properly, then it will be
I'm
you.
not good with that, but I will try.
Go ahead.
But let's say that Montenegro will win 30-27.
30-27. All right, that's where you heard it from our true expert here. But that's where we can say thank you. Thanks a lot for your time and for your expertise coming into this podcast. Just as a last prediction, who's going to win the Euro?
I think Norway.
Yeah, well, all right. Going for the easy pick here. That's what I would say right now. But yeah, I feel like training is coming up for you guys. So, Jovanka, I am letting you go already. So,
I
thank
gotta
you
say
once
something,
again.
you know. I gotta
go ahead.
say something. I'm gonna sleep really well today, knowing that I was idol of Jovanka Radicevic. So
True.
you just made my day. I woke up at 6:15 in the morning. My son lost his game today, but I'm happy anyway, you know.
It was
But
worth
it's
it.
true. Just that you know that it's really true. I also said one time in one media when I played in Vardar, and I also speak with Timur Dibirov, you know. And when we talk about these things, I never had in my life like some idol that I want to be with some. You know, when you are young, you always have some kind of idol. But yeah, when I watched the handball, man and woman, it was always the best right wing and everything what I watched from you. Yeah, it's really from
I'm
my
so
heart.
happy.
Yeah,
Thank you. Hvala lijepo.
you're welcome.
Great words, great words. All right, then thank you, and I feel like Víctor won't stop shining for the rest of the day. So thanks for leaving us here on a happy note. Great. Well, yeah, you will see her in 1 hour, and then you can discuss that guess about the winner of the Euro. So she went with the easy pick and went for Norway, but the easy pick, will it be the true one this year? Anna, what do you think?
Yeah, honestly, like I have to agree with her, even though I still have France in my mind. Yeah, I think it's gonna be France. Honestly, it's maybe the other easy pick, but it is how it is. Like, we have to be realistic. The Norway and France are always the favorites for winning the championships. So but I will go with France.
Yeah, and I mean, I know someone who now collected arguments against France, and that is coming from his home country. Víctor, what was up with Spain yesterday? So that was quite surprising, right?
Yeah, Spain is in a rebuilding process, and I think they have a mix of a little experienced players. I mean, in their age, meaning, you know, regarding the years they have. But there is some young players with a lot of experience already, like Paula Arcos, like Kabagasama, and I think the new players that came in, Nicole Wiggins, it's already playing some big championships, but she is a very good goalkeeper. Lindy Chapchet, they are rebuilding, and I think it's gonna be helping them this championship. They will feel no pressure because nobody expects big things from them. And I think this is something that makes them more dangerous, you know. But I think, of course, France is one of the favorites. But this championship, I'm going with Denmark. I don't know why.
You're going with Denmark. Oh, that's an
Yes, I
interesting
think
choice.
I think Norway is also in a process without Nora and Stine, and with the announcement that it's the last championship of Turir. Yeah, of course, it's Norway, France, the big favorites, and one of the traditions in Christmas of Norwegian country is celebrating the gold medal in the championship. But I don't know. I think it's Denmark time. They've been there very close for a long time now. and I have this feeling.
In between Denmark and Norway, so I think they would meet up in the main round. They will be paired into one main round group. If they make it through the group stage, that being said with that, I mean, it is likely, but never impossible. I mean, we have seen big favorites fail in Euro group stages. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but anyway, just in between Norway and Denmark, Anna, who do you see ahead?
I've been watching a game a few days ago. They've been playing, I think, this Golden League or whatever they have, and Norway was in front almost the whole game. But I think at the end it was equal, if I'm not wrong. But it was an interesting game, honestly, because Denmark changed a lot. They don't have some main players as well, like Toft or Burgard. Mostly, they don't have a left-hander on the right back, so they are playing with the right-handers. And that's also interesting, but sometimes can be very tough to play, defense against like right-hander on the right back or something like that. So I think I also have to agree with Víctor a little bit in that Denver can be dangerous for sure. But I still feel that when I was watching Norway, it's just like I feel they have like even bigger flow than before. That their ball is just moving really fast, like even faster maybe than before. So they also don't have. They have Skogran on the right back, but they are also playing a lot with the right hander, like with this Dela, who is very one-against-one player, so tough and hard to catch. So. Yeah, their games, both of the teams changed a lot as I see, and I think it's going to be a very interesting fight if they meet in the main round. So, but Denmark can also have advantage in that, I could say, yeah.
Absolutely, but I mean, there's always that X factor, Henny Reistad, especially with that Champions League season that she is playing right now. She will be burning at the Euro. I don't think that we have the time to go through all the predictions, but at the top scorer, if we're looking at the top scorer, will there be a way around Henny Reistad, or can we give away the trophy already? Víctor, what do you think?
If I want Denmark to win, because I just predict them, I'm going to say Emma Friis.
Emma Friis, all right. Interesting one. Anna, what do you think?
No, honestly, I have to go with Henny Reistad. I'm sorry. Like, she's just from another planet, I feel, this season. And now she's also the captain and really, like, the main player in the Norwegian team. And I think it's going to be her. She's just been so amazing. Okay, everything can change in one championship. Of course, it doesn't mean because she was scoring in Champions League that now. But I don't know. When I see her play, I just feel like for her, it's just so easy, So...
She definitely makes handball look easy, that is for sure.
It's almost annoying, Sometimes it's like, what the hell, It's handball, it's so easy, and it annoys me sometimes because, she's just the best at this moment, I think.
Absolutely. But you guys are seeing out there, we are having fun predicting already. And if you guys want to join the fun predicting, then join our league, The Spin, in the home of Handball app. You guys can play the exclusive match predictor powered by Gorenje. You guys will be in a league together with Ana Gros, with Víctor Tomàs, with Andrea Lekic, and with the whole community. And the person who wins this league will win a signed match ball. An official signed match ball by your favorite team. So go ahead and join our league here. And we are putting in our first predictions here already. So I told Anna already which game it will be that she will be predicting. Víctor, so that you can think about it a little bit. Of course, I'm gonna start you with your national team. So you will be predicting the first match of Spain. That will be against Portugal. But Anna makes the start here. Slovenia versus Norway is the start for the Slovenian national team. It could be easier, one can put it like that, for your national team. But what's the scoreline going to be?
Yes, I predicted 25-32 for Norway.
+7 for Norway there. All right, we'll see where that one will lead. I am going to go with the opening match here. Hungary versus Turkey. That will be the opening match played in Debrecen. And I am going to go with Hungary, that's for sure. And that will be a 31-26 for Hungary. Víctor, how about the Spaniards? Spain is opening the Euro against Portugal. What's the scoreline going to be?
I think it's going to be 28-22 for Spain.
28-22. And in the end, where will Spain end up? So now that we have been talking a little bit about it and you gave us some names, we have been talking about their surprise victory in the friendly yesterday. So what's in it for Spain?
I think that if they are able to make a good start of the championship, because we have seen them when they start bad the championships, it's really tough for them to get back on their feet. So if they manage to start like I predicted against Portugal, I think they can be a dangerous team. Because with no pressure, with the momentum of winning, they can be a dangerous team. I actually expect them to be in the main round, and after that, it's just the momentum of the team. It's gonna say how far can they do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually find it interesting that they tested against Spain, because once you are drawn into a group, you will most definitely see each other again just within a week. Anna, what do you think about that, playing a friendly against your group opponent?
Actually, it just reminded me that when I saw the result of Spain and France yesterday, it was vice versa. I remember we were playing France in 2017 in a friendly game, also like a week before it started, and we had them in a group after. It was World Championship, and we lost, I don't know, a lot of goals in the friendly game, but then we won in the World Championship against them, first game of the championship. So it was like, for us, it was, really a big deal, of course. At the end, France won the World Championship. We were the only team who they lost against. I think it can, like, these kind of things there. But I think, honestly, like now what France, what happened yesterday, I think now it's just going to motivate them more. So I don't think they're going to just leave it that easy, again, maybe, or I didn't see the game, but I assume that now, as I know them and their characters, I think they're going to be like even more motivated. Okay, we're not going to let Spain beat us twice, so.
Absolutely.
I think the result tomorrow, even though it seems a contradiction, it's a bad news for Spain, because now France, they will be ready for Spain in the group phase game,
Yeah. That is true, but I do feel like all of the nations and teams will be prepared and motivated to go into this Euro. That is just starting on Thursday, the 28th of November, and going all the way until the 15th of December. And we will be with you throughout the entire Euro, so make sure to follow along and make sure to tune in the next time again. We will be back just tomorrow with Andrea Lekic and another surprise guest for you guys, so make sure to tune in when it's time to talk handball again, everybody.
Ball across to Dylan. He double in flight. Oh, what a start.
Into the net.
She does it again.
Yes, a nice